Named all-conference all 4 years of her soccer career at Utah State, Taryn Rose played an integral role anchoring the defense when the Aggie teams of 2011 through 14 posted a record of 48 wins, 23 losses, and 15 ties. Those Aggies won back-to-back Western Athletic Conference championships and earned the first 2 NCAA Tournament appearances in soccer program history. She was first-team All-Mountain West as a senior, WAC Freshman of the Year in 2011, and in 2014 became the first Aggie named the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year.
When the phone call came to induct me into the Hall of Fame, I was honestly shocked and surprised. I never in a million years thought that I would get this call. When I played here, I never thought about the recognition. All I thought about was playing in the next game and making sure that we had all the things we needed to be successful here. I was truly humbled to be a part of the recognition in this team, and to be even considered with the other caliber of talent is really humbling. So, growing up, I started playing soccer from a young age. I started playing when I was 3 years old, and I loved it ever since. I played basketball and volleyball growing up as well, but I really mainly focused on soccer, and I continue to play soccer, even today. My high school career in soccer was a bumpy one, actually. My high school career really taught me patience and perseverance and kind of a lot of adversity. I unfortunately got hurt in my junior year of high school. It looked dim for a minute when I had that injury, but it allowed me to work through that and make sure that I had the ability to come back and learn through my club seasons and high school seasons, and was able to eventually get a scholarship to come play here. From a young age, I've always known that I wanted to play at Utah State. My family is deep rooted here at Utah State. Aggie Blue runs very deep in my family, so I always knew that I wanted to play here. People that were very instrumental in recruiting me to Utah State were my club coaches and Heather Cairns, and I met her at a couple soccer tournaments, and I really loved the vision and culture that she was building here, and I wanted to be a part of it. I knew that what the culture that they were building here at Utah State was really where I wanted to come. I never in a million years thought that I would be playing every game and every match of my college career. I was able to take a redshirt year and learn and watch and develop. I believe a lot of that helped me get to where I was and be able to, have that ability to earn a starting position. But I will tell you, I had to earn that spot every day. You got to earn it every day to get on that playing field, and I was lucky enough to do that, but it was hard work to get there. It was a very big team effort. We had a very good team that was very bought into the culture that we could play and be competitive with anybody. It was a very much making sure that all of us were competitive and making sure that we were really supporting each other along this journey and making sure that we could take Utah State soccer to where it needed to go. To get a record like that, it does mean hard work, and I didn't play defense growing up. I was a midfielder, and when I got here, the spot of a center back opened up, and I wanted to get on the field. Being a part of that defensive front really taught me discipline, and allowed us to, have those shutouts and make sure that we participated and allowed us to win those games. There's many highlights that I can remember, and there's many fond memories that I have here at Utah State. Winning our first WAC championship in Fresno. It was my freshman year, and we had been battling all year against many teams, and so to be able to win our first championship, that was a very big highlight of my career. The next one would also be the WAC championship win here in Logan. It was to be with everyone that I loved. It was beyond amazing. And then there's many opportunities throughout where, you know, I was able to score a goal or, you know, provide opportunities for others that were highlights in their career, that I was able to provide leadership. Those are the meaningful moments for me that really allowed me to enjoy my time here at Utah State, and especially as a leader on that soccer team, is really to coach and develop others with me along the way so that they had just as an amazing journey as I did while I was here. There are many athletes and coaches that impacted me throughout my 4 years and even 5 years that I was here, since I was able to redshirt my freshman year. Many of them have been huge impacts to my life, my career here at Utah State, and continued on throughout after my journey here at Utah State. So there's many that I have been able to keep in touch with, and that's the best part of being a student athlete, is you get to walk out of here 4 or 5 years later, and that alumni network is so strong, and I use it today every year and every day, that I walk out here with best friends. I loved living in Logan. The community here is so tight-knit, and they are the nicest people. The first moment I got on campus, I felt like I was home. Everybody took care of me. Everyone was so nice. The community is so genuine, and being so close to the outdoors is something that I absolutely love and cherish. That is an activity that is very close to my heart. But being a student athlete is very important, and you know, Utah State provided me the opportunity to do what I love in playing soccer, but it also allowed me to get an education, and it allowed me to have the career that I have today and get the opportunities to impact the world outside of, you know, outside of here. To be here today is, like I said, it's genuinely humbling to be here, and I wouldn't have been here, and I wouldn't have been able to be here without those people that have helped me develop and grow and be able to be the person I am today. I say that to my friends, my family, the coaches, the support staff that have been there, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those people.